The Superman trailer was released about 4 days ago. I watched it a couple of times. I had to step back and not talk about it because I am a huge Superman fan and I have grown to really love the Man of Steel from Zack Snyder starring Henry Cavill. And of course, like everyone else, we were in an uproar when we heard there's going to be, a massive change. The Snyderverse is gone. I was finally getting on board with it and understanding where they were going with it. Because to be honest, the first time I saw Man of Steel, I said, this is not my Superman. This is something else. This is dark, dreary. What is going on? Batman is the dark stuff. Superman has always been the beacon of hope and perseverance. He's the Boy Scout. He's DC's Captain America in a sense. Without the shield, he's just a good guy. And I thought the Man of Steel was a different representation, and I didn't jump on board. I remember I got out of the theater being very, very disappointed and very upset at what they had done to Superman. But over the years, rewatching Man of Steel, I've learned to really embrace it, love it. So when I heard James Gunn was on board, and you saw Black Adam, so we all thought Henry Cavill was back in because at the end of Black Adam, you see him, and you think this is going to be more. But of course, that didn't work out as planned, and now we have a brand new Superman movie. So we have David Cornsweet, Rachel Brosnahan, Nicholas Hoult, Nathan Fillion, um, and a whole slew of others playing in this film. Saw the trailer, like I said, the first day. Watched it the first time, trying to let it sink in. Watching it a second time. So what I like about this, it's very bright, it's very colorful, it's very like a Superman comic book, and that I appreciate. I like Cornsweet's interpretation. I like he's doing things just for the sake that it's the right thing to do. As you see, he's having like he allows Lois Lane, played by Brosnahan, to have an interview with him where she talks about he's obviously done something. He went to another country, stopped a war, has caused an international incident, and he's under investigation. So she's kind of questioning him a little hard, and he's getting upset and more upset. And I'm just doing I did the right. I didn't represent the United States. I represented me, and I saved people, and I stopped a war. And you're basically, he's telling you like, you guys are busting my, what, for doing what you couldn't do. I like that part. That's Superman to me. There are no borders. There's right and there's wrong. And he's the Boy Scout, and he's here, and he's doing it. And that's what I liked about it. What I have an issue with is there's a lot of characters. You got Guy Gardner, played by Nathan Fillion, Hawk Girl, Mr. Terrific, Metamorpho, Lex Luthor, Crypto. Uh, you know, um, Usually I find in these comic movies when they have too many other guys, they never balance it out right or never give them just somebody's gonna suffer. Someone is not gonna get their just due. And being comic book fans, they want to see that they're that character that they like being portrayed with respect and been given their just due. And a lot of times it kind of falls flat. So I'm a little worried about that. It looks like it's light in a sense, like a lighthearted Superman, like the Christopher Reeve ones. But you see, there's weight to it. I like the dynamic between Brosnahan and Cornsweet. I think there actually is real chemistry between these two. This could be a great payoff in that regard. Overall, I liked it. I'm still worried about too many characters. And again, it's a Superman movie. It should be strictly about Superman. For me, sometimes that's kind of a warning. Like, is your story not strong enough that you have to bring everybody else and the dog? But that's me. Overall, this looks like it's good. I have faith in James Gunn. I mean, he took, Guardians of the Galaxy when I thought, about a talking tree and a raccoon. I said, this is never going to work. This is going to be the worst Marvel movie ever. And it's one of my favorites. So if anybody can bring Superman back, yeah, I'd like to see Snyderverse continue. But why can't we have both? Like, I don't know. They're all, the multiverse. in DC Universe as well. Why not do both and let us have our stories? But that's me. I think they're doing a good job. It looks fun. It looks lighthearted in a sense, but it still has that emotional weight and the consequences to your actions to it, which is what I expect. So looking forward to this. I'll post the trailer down below. You let me know, are you missing Henry Cavill as much as most of us are? But this, I think Corn Sweat is doing a great job. I like the part when he goes, eyes up here, buddy, and he flies off. I thought that was really funny. And he's nailed both characters. It looks like he's doing a great job on that. So good job, Mr. Gunn. Good job to the cast. I'm looking forward to this. I have hope. Like the S stands for hope. I have hope that this is going to be a great start to a new DC Extended Universe and we can finally get what we deserve, which is top-notch DC product. So like I said, I'll post the trailer down below. Share your thoughts with us. I'll do my best to get back to you. This is Steven from the Roundtable with my initial thoughts on the Superman trailer from the one and only James Gunn. And I'll be seeing you soon, guys.